Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all Canadians and citizens of the world who are joining us today on this most festive day. My name, as you have been told, is Dr. Oluremi Adewale. As the founder of the Women Focus Canada, Inc., I extend to you a very warm welcome and thank you for joining us in celebrating our great country. Of course, we cannot start the exciting day we have planned for you without first acknowledging our gracious Creator, who I thank for bringing us all together today. I would also like to acknowledge the support provided by my family and thank them for standing by me. I will now take a moment to recognize those who have contributed to make this event a success. The Women Focus Canada directors, the committee members, the media team, the donors, the speakers, the entertainers, the moderators, and of course, you, the participants. We thank you. It is most fortuitous that we are holding this celebration in June, a month when we consciously pause to recognize the diverse groups that make our country a great country. We recognize the contributions of the LGBT plus community who have fought for decades for civil rights and civil justice. June is also Seniors Month in Ontario. Let us recognize the wisdom and the richness that seniors bring to our communities, while we endeavor to better understand the unique challenges they face, and of course, to reflect on ways we can better support our seniors. June is also a time to commemorate Indigenous history. We recognize the complex history and heritage of First Nations, Inuits, and Métis people across Canada. We stand firmly with them in their journey to seek reparations and justice. Last but not least, June is Diversity, Inclusion, and Equality Month, which has inspired the theme for today's event: growing diversity, equity, and inclusion. We have an opportunity to celebrate the unique differences that makes us Canadian, while trying to better understand how to live and grow together. While we strive for diversity, let us continue to foster the more inclusive Canada, where every single voice matters. Now, I would like to acknowledge the accomplishments of prominent Canadians who have left a permanent impact on our nation. We acknowledge Canadians such as Chrystia Freeland, the current Deputy Prime Minister of Canada, and the first female Minister of Finance, Anita Arnold, the Minister of National Defense since 2021, and the first Hindu to become a federal minister. Alfonso Davis, a professional soccer player born to Liberian parents in a refugee camp in Ghana, and one of the best football players in the world. I am very proud to call myself a Canadian and to join the ranks of such accomplished Canadians. At the same time, I am also reminded of the struggles they faced along the way and the Canadians who came together to lead the way. Growing up in Edmonton, the soccer player Alfonso Davis do not speak English. But through the help of his coach, he was able to find a home in the soccer community. Minister Arnold Mom was born in a German refugee camp, and still, Minister Arnold went on to study at Harvard University. Moving to Canada in 1992, I also struggled with adapting to the new environment. For example, I arrived to Canada in January, and I was not prepared for the cold weather. It was also difficult then for me to find a local African grocery store to purchase certain ingredients that I could not find in my local no-freeze. However, through the uplifting and the supportive community I found here in Ontario, Canada, I was able to not only find my footing, but to overcome the challenges. For example, I was determined to go back to school, and today I am proud to say I am a registered nurse in Ontario and a doctorate degree holder in health policy and health education. Today, I leave you with a message of unity. As we applaud our nation's rich diversity, let us not take it for granted at all. Let us work hard to protect Canada, to serve one another, to make Canada our greatest strength. Earlier this month, in London, Ontario, Canada, marked the 1-year anniversary of the death of a Muslim family, the Afghans, who were killed in an attack motivated by hate. In honor of their memory, more than 1,000 people joined a march to commemorate them and take a stand against Islamophobia and Islamophobia. One of these guys was our own very Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. When we come together as Canadians, even during difficult times, we send a strong message about the lengths we are willing to go to protect our diversity. This week, we learned that the United States Supreme Court had overturned the protections for abortion set out in the country for nearly 50 years. We will continue to advocate for women's rights and gender equality. As we open our doors to migrants, refugees, students, and all those seeking a better life, we embody the very principles of community that we stand for. And this is why we, as Canadians, are celebrating Canada Day. In the words of former Prime Minister John Diefenbaker, he said, "I am a Canadian, free to speak without fear, free to worship in my own way, free to stand for what I think is right, free to oppose what I believe is wrong, or free to choose those who shall govern my country." Without sentiment, I wish you a very happy Canada Day.